TRX, we start with daily chart first thing. So I want to refer to my last analysis because if you refer to my last analysis, since the price was within this down move, I mentioned we want to see the reversal and we were expecting the price retest the previous low. As we can see, the price dropped to the previous low, but the only thing is about the shadow, there was no breakout of this. Okay, that's why I mentioned if you wants to look for trade, if you get any reversal as a sharp move flag, we will take the trade because at that time the price was exactly somewhere around here. And the only way to look for trade was from here. Because that's why I mentioned if the price retests the previous low based on daily chart, then any reversal from there as a sharp move flag will take the trade. This is the only way we could look for trade. But anyway, as I mentioned, I didn't have any update. And whoever get the trade from here right now, if they keep the trade, at least move the stop loss to 0.55. 0.055. Okay, that means they can book this some profit because right now from what we can see here there is a continuation but it's really corrective, and if refer to the indicators, both of them they showing us a divergence. Okay, even it's base divergence based on 1 hour chart, at least we need to protect our trade, book some profit. Now we want to see what's the next and how we can look for trade. Okay, first things again, we start with daily chart. Okay, technically if we wants to look for chart, because we mentioned we wants to look at this one as a flat, even we most of the chart we have a similar movement, but as we can see the price couldn't retest the previous low. Okay, again if I put my line here, if I look at the chart, the price tagged the previous low, but if we consider this shadow, all right, it depends on the strategy the traders, the way they use and the way they look at the chart. Okay, but for me, when I see this kind of the move, still we cannot refer to the indicators as a divergence. The best things is if the price can retest the previous low, even we consider this one as even we have a shadow, that's mean we should consider. Okay, but now we want to see what's the next, whether this is the start of the up move or not. But as we can see, the way it's reversing is very corrective. The only things I need to highlight here, we can expect this one turns to similar to what we have here. That means this one can turn to extension wave. Okay, and even we want to put this one as a flat, it can be one option the way we can look at the chart. But what I'm thinking, I'm not looking for this one as a flat because the Bitcoin also we have a similar movement. But right now we want to put this one in relative to this, and we can expect to get one move. I mean, this one can be similar to any of this. That means this one can turn to a channel maybe. Okay, that's why if we wants to look for trade, we need to be quite careful because the way it's reversing is very corrective. And if I move, if we zoom in, even I don't think we can get really good correction based on daily chart. Okay, now how we can look for trade if we move to forward chart, and this is what we can see based on forward chart. The way it's reversing is very corrective, and that's what we can see based on 1 hour chart. We have a divergence. All right, now, but still I'm thinking even if we wants to put this one in relative to this one can move some more. At least we need to see the breakout of 0.06. That's mean if we get any trade set off for buy, we will take the trade, but this is a short-term trade. Okay, then how we can look for trade based on forward chart? I don't see any trade setup. And if I move to 1 hour chart, again, I need to highlight whoever get the trade from here, because this is what we have been looking for, move their stop loss at least to 0.055. They can book some profit. And right now, the way we're looking at this chart based on 1 hour chart, I'm looking at this one as a flat. At the first correction, which is a flat, as a running flat, and the last one. And since we have a divergence, we need to be quite careful. Then how we can look at the trade from here? Can we put this one as a flat for the last wave? That means we can, this one can be as a 1, 2, 3, and internal, the last wave can be, can include internal correction. All right, how we can look at the trade? Okay, for me, if I want to look for trade, having entry above this, I won't suggest it. What I prefer to get one more drop with the breakout of the previous low. Then from there, I will put my entry above this. That's mean I put this, if this one turn to a correction for one more drop, I will put my entry above this. And what I want is to see the reversal as a sharp move. That's why I want to get one more drop, because the next drop can give me a confirmation whether I can look at this one as a flat in relative to this for one move up or not. Okay, better because if we get one more drop, as I say, we can give us a confirmation whether the price can continue, or it can give me this confirmation as a flat for continuation. That's why having entry above the top, I won't suggest it, because simply the price can tag and drop. Then the only way is to see one more drop. Then from there we can put our entry above here. This is the only way for me. If I want to look for the next trade, I will take the trade. But how about if the price continue from here? If the price continue as a corrective move, we just let it go. Unless traders, they trade based on lower time frame. Right now we're just following the 1 hour chart. Okay, if there is a continuation as a corrective, we just let it go. But if the price continue here as a sharp move flag, then maybe we can look for the trade after the breakout of the stop, because we mentioned we want to see whether the price can break 0.0660 or not. Sorry, 0.06, not the 60 cent, 0.06, because still I'm believing this one can continue. And the only level right now I'm looking for whether the price can break 0.06 or not. Because if there is a continuation as a corrective, we do the breakout of 0.06, maybe we can look at this one as a flat. Okay, that's why right now we don't have really good trade setup. The only thing is whoever get a trade from here, move their stop loss to 0.055, and to look for the next trade. If we get one more drop, then from there we can look at this one as a flat. We can put our entry above this correction. Rather than that, we don't have any other option. This is what I'm looking for. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. I'm buying from here. We do the trade setup. It depends on the traders, but for me, I won't suggest it. Even may we get the continuation as a sharp move. Okay, the only reason I give it, uh, I mean the update for the chart or analysis, I want to see how we can look for the trade. What's the best trade setup we can take the trade? Because mostly if we get the trade, we're looking for continuation as a sharp move, similar to what we get here. What I mean by sharp move, this is what we get. Because whoever get the trade from here, after they see this sharp move, and when they see the correction, easily they can move their stop loss to break even and just let it go. Because whoever get the trade from here, after they see this sharp move, as I say, they move their stop loss, they can move their stop loss to break even and just let it go. They are safe. But if we want to look for this before buy within this correction, easily, as we can see, every time the price can break the previous stop, it gives us a correction. Okay, anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update or any confirmation for the next move, I will share. Thanks.